side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say it.
Almost time for some American football here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Madrid. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with Achane. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, Devon Achane, who's in some pain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Red on red. Hey, danger. Done. Go. Sink right. Here we go.
Lawrence starting with a throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, go. Son,
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's caught. It's McLaurin This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Lisa 24. Hey, tomato. Done.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Go, let's go. Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, stop. 30 left. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. Called in by Lane. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Rip, 23. This is hot. Silver.
Zone read, I'll give it to Tootin. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back to throw, here's Lawrence. Here's a screen for Tootin. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Hey, 11, Agate. Done. This is hot.
They send a man in motion. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Done. This is hot.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Arizona. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's 2nd and 5. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. A-chain on the inside give. And that's good for a gain of 5. Here's Mike Sanders still on that stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd down carry for A-chain. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go ahead. Ready.
3rd down run from A-chain. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Safe right. Hey, go. Son, go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's him on the quick hitter. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Tilton gets it from the gun. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks.
Go, let's go. Silver.
Now it's Lawrence. He completes it in traffic. And this is taken ahead to the 42. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that. The go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. That's such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Hey, Soko, hot. Go. 11.
Throw on third down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Now, was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see. It is second and very long.
Let's go. Soko, hot. 11, add that.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Throwing on third and long. This is hauled in by Samuel. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves a first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hey, here we go.
Eckler is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 14. Dolphins nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Ready.
Here's A-Chan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swooning.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing third and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Lawrence to throw it. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
24.
Lane motioning left. 2nd down give to Tootin. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. All right, Brock, 2-minute warning in Madrid. It's the Commanders with a nice 3rd and inches. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Lawrence here running the sneak. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Same break. On red. Hey, kill kid. Hey, circle.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 now. Hits him on the in route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on this 3rd down, Lawrence. This is Lane. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
11 Agate.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Catch made underneath by the back. And he gets this forward to the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, tackled by Moore to throw. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Two and out from the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. So the defense decides to decline the penalty.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Wish we had more, Brock, but still a couple of quarters left to play here in Madrid as we are underway in our second half. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
All right, let's go.
A toss play to Tootin. And it looks like they've given about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lawrence in the pistol. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, easy. Ralph. 13 loop.
He's from the pistol. That's Tootin. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Hey, go. Left. Silver.
Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the when you're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field, because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Red on red. Here we go.
On the give, here's Eckler. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, run. Hey, 11, add it.
They've got a man in motion.
Here we go.
Run here with Tootin. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
The ball carrier
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Tootin.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, okay? Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
The 2-yard line.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
On red.
They'll look to run with Eckler. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 28, Dolphins nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Looking for a target.
The second down pass. Mikey Sainristil makes the stop. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Hey, go. Sink. Hey, Ginger. Go. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Soga's hot. 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go,
On the give, it's Newton. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Go, go. Go, go, let's go. Silver.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Quick slant to Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, run!
It's Cox. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, Lion, Lion!
Inside give here for Tootin. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Taken down.
They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On red. Hey, Soko, Hunt. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, here's H.A. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
The Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with H.A. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, Devon Achane, who's in some pain. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Madison. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A A gain of 1.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
Good.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, Silver.
And off to Tootin. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line.
Hey, Ginger. Done.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Sink right. Lisa 24. Hot.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, they just got it done regardless.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Here's a screen for Tootin. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Red on red.
Tootin headed left. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
To number 81. A gain of 3 yards.
We are to the 2-minute warning in Madrid. Commanders nearing their 6th win this season. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Hey, Lion, 30 left. Hey, tomato. Done. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Lawrence looking to throw. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Gay's kick is good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
At the 46-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36.
Go ahead. Out!
Inside handoff goes to Madison. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He'll get it complete to Alexander Madison. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
And out to Gordon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
This makes the score. Commanders.
Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey,
Gets it from the gun. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Trey Brown. A set.
So score this as a win for the Commanders. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as we say hasta luego from Madrid.
You wanted something to say.